When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products, when it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backward Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brannon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brannon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brannon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us, so jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Hello everybody and welcome to County Stadium for tonight's Junior Black Walnut Bowl. At this time we would like to thank all the parents and guardians of our athletes who allow their children to participate in football and cheerleading. Tonight we honor our 8th graders for their dedication to football and cheerleading. Every single athlete on this field tonight will join Raider Nation next year and all come together as one. Therefore tonight we'll be celebrating all 18 athletes together, both from Walton and Spencer Middle School. At this time, join us in honoring our 8th graders on the field. Up first tonight is number 71, Chevy Carpenter. Chevy is escorted tonight by his father, Jeff Carpenter. Chevy's positions on the football team are right tackle and nose guard. Chevy is new to the game of football, and this is his first year. However, he also has a love for basketball. Chevy's advice to future players is to work hard. Ladies and gentlemen, number 71, Chevy Carpenter. Up next is number 11, Xander Carpenter. Xander is escorted tonight by his parents, Brian and Tabitha Kraft. Xander's positions on the football team are running back and linebacker. Xander has played football for 3 years. When not playing football, you can find Xander in a 4-H meeting, running track, or playing basketball. Xander's advice to future players: if you fall, get back up and remember to always listen to your coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Xander Carpenter. Up next is number 55, Bryson Kraft. Bryson is escorted tonight by his parents, Brian and Tabitha Kraft. Bryson has dedicated over half his life to the game. He played football for 9 years and occupies the positions of center and linebacker. Bryson, when non-playing football, is wrestling, running track, or in a 4-H meeting. Bryson's advice to future players is work hard, strive to do your best, and put everything out on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, number 55, Bryson Kraft. Next up is number 53, Jaden Cutlip. Jaden is escorted by his parents, Mom, Sarah, and Frankie Marks, and father, Jason and Brittany Cutlip. Jaden occupies the position of guard and tackle. Jaden has been involved in the sport of football for 2 years. When not playing football, you can find Jaden on the basketball court. Jaden's advice to future players is listen to your coach when he's talking and don't talk during practice. Ladies and gentlemen, number 53, Jaden Lee Cutlip.
Avon.
Next up, number 58, Avon Gump. Avon is escorted tonight by his siblings, Nathan and Sage Wolf. Avon occupies the position of guard on the football team. This is Avon's first year playing the sport. In Avon's spare time, he enjoys reading and playing video games with his friends. Avon's advice to future players is work hard, play harder. Ladies and gentlemen, number 58, Avon Gump. Next up is number 44, Cody Howard. Cody is escorted tonight by his parents, Gary and Candy Howard. Cody occupies the positions of running back and middle linebacker on the football team. Cody loves the game and has played for 3 years. When not playing football, you can find Cody playing basketball or baseball. Cody is a proud member of the National Honor Society and a member of Rays. Cody's advice to future players is always give 110%, listen to your coaches, and don't eat pork chops before a game. Ladies and gentlemen, number 44, Cody Howard. Next up is number 4, Atticus Lance. Atticus is escorted by his parents, Patrick and Robin Lance. Atticus is a defensive end for the team, and this is his first year playing football. Atticus enjoys playing basketball, baseball, fishing, and disc golf. His advice to future players is don't be loud in the locker room. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, Atticus Lance. Up next is number 5, Hayden Queen. Hayden is escorted tonight by his parents, Matt and Heather Queen. Hayden's position on the football team is running back and defensive back. Hayden has played football for 5 years. When not playing football, you can find Hayden playing basketball. Hayden's advice to future players is try your hardest and never get up. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Hayden Queen. Up next is number 1, Eric Speck. Eric is escorted tonight by his friends Cole Ashley and Caitlin Morris. Eric occupies the position of running back. Eric has been a part of the football team for 3 years. When not involved with football, you can find Eric playing basketball as well. Eric's advice to future players is do good in school and never give up. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Speck. Up next is number 57, Jared Taylor. Jared is escorted tonight by his parents, Jeff and Amanda Taylor. Jared occupies the position of guard. Jared has football in his life for 2 years. Jared enjoys basketball in his free time as well. Jared's advice is to play hard. Ladies and gentlemen, number 57, Jared Taylor. Up next, number 6, Colton Winnell. Colton is escorted by his parents, Roy and Christina Strickland. Colton occupies the position of team manager. This is Colton's first year as the team manager, and when not helping the team, he is playing basketball. Colton's advice is to other players is to play hard, drink lots of water, and go out there and have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Colton Winnell. Next up is number 15, Brady Rhodes. Brady is escorted by his parents, Devin and Katie Rhodes. Brady occupies the positions of tight end and defensive end. Brady has been involved with football for 8 years, and when not dedicating his time to football, he is dedicating his time to baseball. Brady's advice to future players, keep pushing and don't quit, don't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, number 15, Brady Rhodes. Up next is number 77, Jackson Miller. Jackson is escorted by his parents, Michael and Stacy Miller. Jackson is a lineman for both offense and defense. Jackson loves football and has dedicated over 11 years of his life to the game. Jackson, when not playing football, is playing basketball. Jackson's advice to future team members is don't do stupid stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, number 77, Jackson Miller. Up next is number 2, Brock Williams. Brock is escorted by his parents, Bo and Ashley Williams. Brock occupies the position of quarterback on the team. Brock has played football for the past 2 years. Brock, when not playing football, also enjoys basketball. Brock's advice to future players is act like you have sense, listen to your coach, and if you make a mistake, forget about it. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Brock Williams. Last but not least, number 4, Caden Witt. Caden is escorted by his parents, Mandy and Josh White. Caden has dedicated 8 years to the sport. Caden occupies positions of running back and linebacker. When not playing football, he enjoys wrestling and basketball. Caden's advice to future players is play every game like it's your last. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, Caden White. These are your 8th graders for Walton and Spencer Middle School football. Give them a round of applause. I hope there's only. Up next, we have our cheerleaders. First up is McKenna Brohard. McKenna is escorted tonight by his dad and stepmother, Mike and Whitney Brohard. This is McKenna's first year in cheer. Aside from cheer, McKenna enjoys volleyball, track, and 4-H. McKenna's advice to future team members is always listen to your coach and be a coachable athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, McKenna Brohard. Up next is Grace Jackson. Grace is escorted by her parents, Jim and Amber Jackson. Grace has cheered for 3 years and is captain for the 2024 cheer season. Grace is a flyer, base, and triangle point for the competition. Grace enjoys basketball, softball, and being sassy. Grace's advice for future team members is be kind, nice, and supportive. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Jackson. Last but not least is Hannah Smith. Hannah is escorted by her parents, Adam and Crystal Smith. Hannah has had cheer part of her life for over 8 years. Hannah has been a captain for the past 2 seasons for Spencer Middle and is base, back, and tumbler. Hannah enjoys soccer, baking, cooking, and camping when not cheering. Hannah's advice to future team members is listen to your coach, pay attention, and have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Smith. All right, let's give a round of applause for all the cheerleaders. And let's give one last round of applause to all the future Raiders.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, or Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage and live coverage of the future Raiders Bowl. We may have fooled you with the introduction, thinking that Roane County High School Raider football was on the air. Well, we are about to talk about the future of Roane County High School football, Roane County, and getting ready to go, the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets and the Walton Middle School Tigers alongside the rest of the crew. I am Andrew Miller. George Allen is our studio technician back at WVRC Control. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies is providing the scoreboard, the graphics, and the instant replays. Katie White is our camera person. Matt White is the statistician, and John Penna is my caller analyst, as well as Swolby providing the backup for all we may or may not need here tonight. He is also responsible for getting that scoreboard clock perfectly graphed onto our scoreboard here tonight. Well, John, we have another opportunity this year to watch the future of Roane County High School football. Looking forward to another fun broadcast for us. Talk to both the coaches on the field. They're both well aware of what this game represents. They both want to win a ball game, but it's a healthy relationship between the two coaches. The kids who have played together now separate for a couple of years. When it's all said and done here tonight, the scoreboard does not matter to us. All the coaches will be in the center circle with the coaching staff for Roane County High School here tonight.
Yeah, with the coaches that are coaching here right now, Randy Lawson, Sam Lawson, Matt Ash on Spencer's side, and Brian Kraft, Jackie Strickland for the Walton side. We understand what this is all about now, and it's about bringing these two teams together to compete, play against each other, but then moving up next year and becoming Raiders and being on the same squad. So I think everybody understands what we're trying to do here. It's taken us a little while to get to this point, because the Spencer Walton thing was pretty deep, but right now, very, very good competition and very good sportsmanship between both schools.
Well, coming into tonight, the Yellow Jackets are 3-2. They are just a stone's throw away from a possible berth in the playoffs. Of course, they can only control what they can control, which is tonight. And again, a lot of things around the conference will have to shake out in their favor for them to make a playoff. So obviously, this could be the last game of the season for the Yellow Jackets. For Walton, they come in at 1-4. Got a very good victory here this year already. And a talk with Coach Brian Kraft, he is just looking for consistent improvement over the year, and he knows he's going to send some kids up there who understand what it's going to be like to be a Raider. So once the high school coaches get them in the weight program, they're going to be fundamentally sound.
Yeah, it's the same thing on both sides. They both want, a lot of their players to move up and to become Raiders for the next year. And both of the coaching staffs have done a really good job this year. I know Brian very well. He helps out with wrestling so he's giving it his all. He's working a full-time job. He's doing whatever he can, and we appreciate what he's doing there for the Walton team. And the same thing for the guys at Spencer. Sam Lawson, he's another guy that helps out with wrestling, and Randy, his brother Matt Ash. All three of those guys really do a good job of preparing our kids and hopefully getting them up up to the next level to play.
Also, something cool that they have started doing here is they have combined 8th grade parent night for both Walton, Gary, and Spencer. Cheerleaders and football players alike represented before this broadcast began. We will break away for just a second. We'll come back. We'll have the Coach's Corner interviews. First off with Coach Randy Lawson for the Yellow Jackets, and following that will be the introduction with Brian Kraft from the Walton Tigers. You're watching live special coverage of the Future Raiders Bowl on WVRC. Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. Had a chance to speak with head coach for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets, Randy Lawson, about his third year as the head coach for this Future Raiders Bowl, and this is what he had to say. I normally interview Coach Paul Burdett, standing near midfield with head coach for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets, Randy Lawson. Coach, very excited to have this night once again. This is something, when you go back as a player, let's go all the way back to when you were a player. You played at Spencer Middle School, and you played against Walton. You go to the high school, and those guys become your teammates. Is that something that you address with these guys, or are they aware of that already when it comes to this ball game and the importance of not only getting a good battle in, but knowing that these guys are going to be on the same team in a couple of years?
Yeah, that's something we go over the kids every year. You know, we come in the same county. They play Little League. Most of them play Little League together. So, you know, we say, hey, you know, you got to separate for a few years, but, you know, these guys are still going to be your brothers in a few years because, like you said, as me being a past player, you know, I played with some Walton and Gary guys. And so we get used to playing together at Little League and separating at the middle school, and we try to tell them that, hey, you're going to be brothers again. So, you know, make sure you
make sure you play hard.
Yeah.
But it's going to be one of those healthy rivalry type situations. Right. Well, Coach, this is your third year at the helm for Spencer Middle School, so this is the third time as the head coach that you approach this ball game now. All lovey-dovey aside, this is a ball game that your team wants to try to win. You guys have got some implications right now that are brewing because of this, so you got to keep your guys focused even though it's a healthy rivalry.
Yeah, we've told the guys all week, you know, you got to put records aside. You know, Walton's they're going to give us everything they got. You know, for them, even if they're having a good year, if they're having a bad year, they want to beat Spencer, you know. So we got to make sure we got to take care of business. You know, like you said, we're right now, we're right there on the skirts of being in or out of the playoffs. So if we lose tonight, you know, that puts the nail in the coffin. We're out of it. So we definitely got to take care of business tonight, and, you know, forget about the little brother, big brother thing that some people like to call this. You know, it's another football game. It's another football team that we got to handle business.
You like to control what you can control here tonight.
Yes.
Coach, I've watched this team from start to finish, obviously, throughout this year. You have a young group. Now, you do have some 8th graders, but some of those 8th graders have not played football much or at all. Talk about the maturation of your team from game one until now.
Oh, it's been light years. You know, when we first started in the off season, I was like, man, we're young. I even told the newspaper, you know, I was like, I don't know how this season's going to go because we're so young and we got so many new players and new faces. Most of the time when the kids come from the Little League, I've coached them at one point or another. You know that as well. But, you know, these kids I haven't. You know, I've got to see a few of them play in the Little League, but for the most part, a lot of them were brand new to me. And a lot of them have matured and gotten better as the season's gone on. People have stepped up. We've moved people around. And, you know, the 8th graders, there's not very many of them, but they've done a pretty good job of, you know, trying to keep the team together and teaching those guys what they know.
Well, what you're going to do is you're not going to send quantity to Coach Burdett next year, but you're going to send some quality there.
Correct.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us tonight. We hope you guys have a great time tonight. Again, in the end, they're all coming together, but you guys are wanting to put a win on the board here tonight, right?
Correct. We've got to take care of business because, like we said earlier, you know, playoffs are on the line for us here. We've been telling the kids for weeks now we've got to treat every game like it's a playoff because it could be. Yeah. You know, it could be our last, you know, game. So we've got to handle business.
Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck tonight. Go out there and get yourself a victory.
All right, thank you, Drew.
Head Coach Randy Lawson. When we come back, folks, we're going to have Walton head coach Brian Kraft. So Randy Lawson, of course, in his third season at the helm of Spencer Middle School, understands the implications of this ball game, not only for the game itself, but for the future of Roane County football. And, of course, he has mentioned that to his kids. Brian Kraft, much the same when I talked with him about his group and what it means to be the head coach at Walton and to send another group up to the next level. Here's what Coach Brian Kraft had to say. In, I don't think 3, 2. All right, welcome back, folks. Just had a chance to talk with Spencer Middle School head coach Randy Lawson. Now I'm joined by head coach of the Walton Tigers, Brian Kraft. Brian, this is not a position that you foresaw yourself in, I don't think, a couple of years ago. Due to some circumstances, you have taken the helm here for the Tigers. Talk about this season for you as a head coach.
So this season's been, we've had our ups and downs, but the kids are growing every day. Every week they get a little bit better. We're just trying to prepare them to get to high school. That's all we're wanting to do. Of course, we want to win, but if they can get up to Coach Burdett and they can put it out here on Friday nights, that's the only thing we're caring about right now.
Well, Coach, you've been on the sidelines for this game for the last few years, though, and at the end of the ball game when all come together. Obviously, your kids, this is a healthy rivalry for them, and they've played with some of the guys on the other side. Now they have to play against them. You still want to win a ball game, but that healthy rivalry, and I think you come at it from a really good standpoint. Having a daughter who is at the high school level playing in sports, you know what the ultimate goal is for these youngsters.
Yeah, the ultimate goal is to get up here and for them to produce on Friday nights or any other night of the week that they're playing. It's real hard for me because, I'm with other sports. I see Taven Penna out there, like wrestling with Alpha. It's hard to root against these kids. You want to win, but you want to see them do good too. So it's all about getting them all up to the high school. That's our main goal. And if we can do that, it's great. If you see on Friday nights, there's some kids from Walton out there producing. There's kids from Spencer, Gary. A few years back, we had Briar and Skylar. They came from Walton. But when they get up here, Coach Burdett does a great job teaching them to be a family. I wish we didn't have to play this game, but if we're going to, we're going to go out and give it everything we got, and we'll just see what happens. I've been on both sides.
What I like to see, Coach, is, there were years for Walton where there were not enough players for a team. You have that now. You've had that for many, many years. There's interest over the southern part of the county, and it takes coaches to come up here and put forth the effort to teach these guys more fundamentals and teach them the love of the football game at the middle school level. Talk about that when it comes to the first game here or even preseason until now, how the team has progressed throughout that.
Oh, they've progressed huge. Some of these kids, but going back, we had 19 kids come out the first day. We've had 19 kids all season long. Nobody's quit. It's been a really, really pleasant change. We didn't have to beg for kids to come out and play. They wanted to be out there. So from the first game, it was a little rocky, but we got our bearings. We finally got some kids in positions that that know how to play. Some of these kids have never played football before. I've got 3 8th graders that's been with me since they were 6th graders, but everybody else is 2 years or less, or 6th graders. So we're progressing. There's always room for improvement, but as long as I see a little bit, that's all I care about.
Well, Coach, we got a beautiful night here. It's Walnut Festival. You guys are the lone show in the state right now. We wish you guys the best of luck. Go out there and get a victory for you guys, and no matter what, in the end, we're all Raiders.
Absolutely. Thank you, Drew. Thank you for all you do for the community. And again, I can't wait to see all these kids on Friday nights. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. Head Coach Brian Kraft for the Walton Middle School Tigers. We'll come back with more pregame coverage after these messages. No messages. We are headed right into it. I love the way Coach Kraft and Coach Lawson approach this game here tonight. That is the way, Matt White, it needs to be done on both sides, because this is about more than just a football game here tonight. We're going to take time now to present our starting lineups for both sides. First off, for what would be considered the visiting team here tonight in the Walton Tigers, wearing the visiting white uniforms on offense.
When you're playing here at County Stadium, everybody's the home team when it comes to this, the Little Raider Bubby Bowl.
Yeah, I like
Walton
it.
Tigers cross the line. You got a 5'5", 138-pound 7th grader in Colton Collins. 5'7", 129-pound 8th grader Jared Taylor. The center is the 5 foot, 120-pound 8th grader Bryson Kraft, 5'8", 165-pound 6th grader Brantley Bentley, and the 5'3", 163-pound right tackle and 8th grader Chevy Carpenter. 2 tight ends here for the Tigers. You've got Hayden Queen, he's a 5'5", 137 8th grader, and Torrin Shiree, a 5 foot, 129-pound 6th grader. Though a single wide out will be the 4 foot 7, 100-pound 7th grader Trenton Shiree. In the backfield, 2 backs. You've got the fullback 5'3", 170-pound 8th grader Xander Carpenter, and the tailback, the 5'6", 146-pound 8th grader Caden White. And commanding this offense, the 5'5", 115-pound 7th grader Walker Strickland.
A 4-2-5 defense for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets. Your defensive ends, 7th grader Caden Pinna, 5'5", 120-pounder. Defensive end on the other side is an 8th grader, a 5'8", 130-pounder in Brady Rhodes. D tackles, the 7th grader Eli Simmons, a 5'10", 225-pounder, and Jackson Miller, the 6', 205-pound 8th grader. The 2 linebackers in the middle, Taven Pinna, the 7th grader, 5'5", 157 pounds, and Cody Howard, the 8th grader, 5'7", 146. The 5 in the defensive secondary, pair of corners, Lennox Wolf, a 5'7", 119-pound 7th grader, and Brogan Burdett, 4'9", 74-pound 7th grader. The safeties all the way across, Wyatt Lawson, 5'5", 120-pound 7th grader, Chase Pinson, the 5'4", 115-pound 7th grader, and Brock Williams, the 5'8", 144-pound 8th grader.
4-4 defense here for the Walton Tigers. Across the front line, the 5 foot, 129-pound 6th grader Torrin Shiree. In the middle, the 5'3", 163-pound 8th grader Chevy Carpenter. The other tackle, a 5'8", 165-pound 6th grader Brantley Bentley. And the other defensive end, a 5'5", 115-pound 7th grader Walker Strickland. The 4 linebackers, you got a 5'4", 182-pound 8th grader Eric Speck. In the middle, you got 5 foot, 120-pound 8th grader Bryson Kraft, 5'6", 146-pound 8th grader Caden White, and the other linebacker, the 5'3", 170-pound 8th grader Xander Carpenter. The 2 corners here this evening for the Tigers, 5'5", 137-pound 8th grader Hayden Queen, and the 4'7", 100-pound 7th grader Trenton Shiree. The safety here this evening for the Tigers, the 5 foot, 121-pound 7th grader Damian Simons.
The offensive line for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets looks like this from left to right. Left tackle is Caden Pinna, the 5'5", 120-pound 7th grader. Left guard is Jackson Miller, 6 foot, 205-pound 8th grader. Bryant Webb is the center, 5 foot, 131-pound 7th grader. Eli Simmons is your right guard, 5'10", 225-pound 7th grader, and Taven Pinna is your right tackle, 5'5", 157-pound 7th grader. Your tight end is Lennox Wolf. The 7th grader is 5'7", 119 pounds. You also will see Brady Rhodes in that position, the 5'8", 130-pound 8th grader. Your wingback here tonight, Chase Pinson, is a 5'4", 115-pound 7th grader. In the backfield for the Yellow Jackets, I can't call him a fullback. Both of these guys run kind of like fullback tailbacks. Wyatt Lawson, the 7th grader, is 5'5", 127 pounds, and Cody Howard is 5'7", 146 pounds, and he is an 8th grader. The signal caller is Brock Williams, the 5'8", 144-pound 8th grader. A beautiful night here tonight, fellas. This is going to be fun for us. The weather is perfect. Just a great start to the Walnut Festival in itself. The 70th annual, we're going to have great weather throughout, and this is a great way to kick it off for us with a kickoff.
Absolutely. Here tonight at County Stadium in County Schools doing this. I started my festival off with the Italian sausage today right before we did our interview. At halftime, we will be giving away one of those parking spots, so hopefully we don't forget that. But tonight, man, just a great atmosphere. Good to see everybody here together. And you know what? We're going to cheer for both teams here tonight because the future is going to be dependent on these guys in the next couple years.
Yeah, we do want to mention that at halftime of this ball game, and this is something you're going to have to do on the streaming website. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube or whatever other streams we are on, we're going to ask a trivia question at halftime. And the first person to correctly answer that trivia question on our stream that we see, that person is going to win a reserved parking spot for Saturday morning before the Black Walnut Festival Grand Parade down at Hardman's, and that is through the Roane County Raider Wrestling Booster Club.
Roane County Wrestling Booster Club.
So it's not
No
Raiders?
Raiders. No.
They should all be Raiders.
No.
I'm going to put in for that. They should all be Raiders.
Yeah, Katie put the bylaws together.
What are your collars?
Black.
He's just trying. He's trying everything he can.
I'm serious.
We know what the Raiders are. Maroon and Chaco. So we are waiting for the coin toss here. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to send both teams out together. We thought they might try to get it together with the Raider helmet, but boy, is that thing a monster to work with. We have done that many times.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun to put up and pull and get
and
down.
take back down.
Right.
And try to get all of the air out of and try to lug it.
So it's really cool what they're doing here. They're going to line up together, and they're going to run out together, and that's a really cool thing that we're doing right now. Next year, let's make sure that we get some parents volunteering down there to get that helmet up and ready to go. You see the coaches, the high school coaches down there. You figure that those guys might have did that for those guys.
When they have an off week, they have a full off week. Now, they do practice, but they're not doing anything extra down there. They're sitting down, relaxing in the corner. Some of them watching kids, tell you what. The Raiders are off this week, by the way. If you did not know already, Roane County will be back in action. Next week, they will host Logan right here at County Stadium. Meanwhile, we will have some sports, some football on Friday night on the Raider, or on the radio station 104.7 FM and our WVRC FM streaming audio. It will be Calhoun County taking the stage. They will be live on the radio and on their Facebook and YouTube pages for Calhoun versus Clay County. That will be Friday night. And that is, by the way, a 7:30 start. Normally, Calhoun County is doing 7 p.m. starts, but that one is set for 7:30. So they'll be on the air. We'll have a break on Friday night, John. Not sure what we're going to do with ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. I might roll over to Calhoun and check out the game and hang out with Mike Fitzwater and those guys up in the booth a little bit. Just check it out.
Absolutely. Just waiting for the sign. Had I known this, I would have given some more love to our sponsors. Give them some commercial breaks.
My brother's already texted me saying, "Hey, give me a heads up on the answer for that parking spot."
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Again, we are going to be giving away another reserve parking spot for Saturday morning at the festival.
I could tell Dustin what the question was, and it would take him till after halftime to figure it out.
So yeah, this is a really cool thing. They're not going to run out, I don't think. I think they're just going to walk out, John. Locked arm in arm. You got the green and white, the blue and gold, the green and white, the blue and gold. And I'm pretty sure, John, don't hold me to this.
When you mix
if you were to mix colors of green, white, blue, and gold, I think it ends up in maroon.
Either brown or maroon.
Maroon has so many hues, so many different
burgundy,
colors.
Crimson, 1,000 different colors. But this is really cool right here, man. Really cool what we're doing.
And, of course, the two head coaches leading the way for Walton. It is Brian Kraft, who had been an assistant for this program for quite a while, took over this year at the helm. And, of course, Randy Lawson now in his third year. It's amazing that it's been that long, even though it's only 3. It just seems like yesterday he was barely getting into coaching.
Yeah, he was starting to get it rolling with us at the Little Raider level. And, Coach Brian Kraft helps coach Spencer Wrestling, so he and Sam Lawson have coached together. We're all a part of Alpha together. It's not a Walton Spencer thing much anymore. I really enjoy that.
Coach Kraft talking about that during the interview, saying, I look across the way, I see kids like Taven Penna and some others that I coach in Alpha. Yeah. He's like, I root for them to do well. I root for our kids to do well. And that's the healthiest way to do it. Both these coaches understand what this night is about.
There's only a couple guys that really hold on to it. Swoby holds on to it.
Jamie Rofflis, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Speaking of Jamie Rofflis, there's the Tigers.
There they are. There's the kittens.
Captains for the Yellow Jackets, Brock Williams, Cody Howard, Jackson Miller, and Brady Rhodes. And coming across the other way, you're going to have to help me out here,
That's
John.
Bryson.
We got
Kraft.
Xander Carpenter, Caden White, Bryson Kraft.
And Queen.
And Hayden Queen.
Number 15, Brady Rhodes.
A lot of Roane County flavor tonight on the officiating crew there as well, Drew.
I was looking down the rosters of both sides. 14 eighth graders combined for both of these teams will be sent up to the high school next year. And yes, there are a lot of Roane County guys on this officiating crew. So I will be as nice as humanly possible, except to Joe Mike Rector. He's getting all the smoke tonight.
Well, I can't be mean to Jeff. He's kind of my boss. So.
Yeah, you got to be careful, Matt.
Now, Rector, he's fair game.
Jamie Epling, fair game?
Oh, of course.
I think,
all right.
I think Mills is on the far sideline, so Mills is going to get it too. Nobody's safe tonight, guys. Nobody's safe.
That crew was with us Monday night during the JV matchup between Roane County and Clay County. And Jordan Mills was on our side over there near the chain crew. Boy, was he getting it from the Clay County coaches.
Oh, that was good.
Coaches, the fans, everybody. Nobody liked that guy.
It was all good. It was all fun for it.
It was fun for us.
Yeah, great
I'm sure
for
it
us.
wasn't great fun for him.
I'm sure he laughed it off.
Still. A few times you got to very adamantly explain why you did or did not make a call. And usually half the time somebody's getting mad at you.
So the coin toss won by the Tigers, and Walton will receive the opening kickoff of the 2024 edition of the Future Raiders Bowl. Again, our number one goal here is just to have some fun, enjoy, and hope these kids play some good football as well. And again, the final score is irrelevant to us up here in the press box. 3 across, back deep to receive for the Tigers, Caden White and Hayden Queen, and then right in the middle, Trenton Shiree. It will be Brock Williams to do the kicking. Now think about that. I'm a big kicker fan, and Brock's got a good leg. He was a soccer player, and he shows that ability. He can kick some extra points, some field goals, and he is the kicker for the Yellow Jackets.
All right, looks like our guy Dallas Robinson's going to do some holding here as Brock's going to kick off the ground.
The whistle blown by the head referee, Jeff Tanner. Williams approaches, high angled kick over to an up man at the 35-yard line. We'll check on who that is. That's number 1, Eric Speck, the 8th grader. And Walton will begin at about the 33-yard line.
The Tigers will take the ball first and 10.
So tonight, with it being 8th grade night, I think the flavor, they're going to start a lot of 8th graders for Spencer Middle School here this evening. See Atticus Lance out there at the DN spot.
Lance on one side, Rhodes on the other. A bunch-type formation, kind of like the heavy look for Roane County High School. Handoff will go off tackle. Nice carry by Xander Carpenter. He'll pick up 5 good yards out to about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, nice job that time. Wyatt Lawson gets in there and makes a low tackle. Figure he's learned a little bit of that double leg takedowns from the summer sessions of wrestling we've had.
The quarterback for the Tigers is the 7th grader, Walker Strickland. Second down and 5 for the Tigers. 3 across. We have seen this setup for the Raider High School team as well. 3 running backs straight across. Strickland will hand it off to Caden White. Finds the hole in the defense off tackle, squirts through for about 4 yards, just a yard shy of the marker to reach.
Decent little pickup. Chase Pinson in there helps make this stop.
Officially a gain of 4 for Caden White. Said he's been playing this game for 8 years, and he's just an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Saw him last year running the quarterback spot. He was 3 of 4 for 15 yards and a touchdown last year's game.
Short yardage situation for the Tigers on their first possession. 3rd down and 1. The yard to reach is the 43. Off tackle. And fighting forward for yardage is a white jersey. Got to wait and see. John, who did you see with the ball?
I think that might have been Caden White.
It will be White's. Last off the pile, he'll pick up 2 yards, needed 1. And the Tiger offense will move the chains to the 45.
Jackson Miller, Atticus Lance looks to be in there on the stop for the Yellow Jackets defense.
First down and 10 at the Tiger 45. Split back formation with the wing. Strickland going to keep it, rolling out with the quarterback bootleg, trying to shake a tackle, can't do it. Brock Williams, the first to contact.
Brady Rhodes in there to finish that off. It was good pursuit by the defense of the Yellow Jackets. They strung that out to the sideline, and Walker's going to lose a couple on that play.
Officially, forward progress gives him a loss of just 1. 44-yard line is where the ball is spotted. Strickland heading to the sideline to check with Coach Brian Kraft. Tigers will break the huddle on a 2nd down and 11. Shiree splits to the right, the near side. Fully loaded backfield. Strickland under center, pitches it to the outside. Looking for running room off tackle. A good hit on the carry, and that running back
That's Queen.
Is Queen. It looked like a 9 for a second, and then he got up and his jersey separated, and I saw the 5.
That time Lennox Wolf and Brock Williams combined for the tackle.
Gain of 6 on the carry for Hayden Queen. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation. The ball spotted on the right hash directly on the midfield stripe. Tigers will stay tight with it. Split back formation with the wing close. Strickland under center makes the cadence call, and I think that may have been on 2. Queen took off on 1.
Yep. False start by the Tigers in the Stormtrooper uniforms here tonight, Drew. All white unis. Spencer Yellow Jackets with the new yellow fading down to navy uniforms this year.
John Penna, always a connoisseur of the latest trends, by the way, in fashion when it comes to football uniforms. So the loss of 5 makes it 3rd down and 10 from the 45 of the Tigers. Strickland heads into the huddle. Tigers will break. And they've got a double tight situation, split back. Shiree just off as a wing basically right now. Strickland turns, gives Carpenter bouncing it to the outside, locked up at the line of scrimmage and forced backwards by the defender for the Yellow Jackets.
Wyatt Lawson gets low, continues to drive and takes him down in the backfield. You'll see on the replay, he gets low, shoots that double, and a nice tackle in the backfield for the 7th grade outside linebacker.
And Lawson, new to the sport of wrestling, but he utilized it.
Yep.
On the tackle, a loss of 1 by Carpenter brings up 4th down and a punting situation for the Tigers. Brock Williams back deep to receive.
Brock Williams back to return for the Jackets.
And the snap is clean. Leg into it for Specht. Specht gets a good bounce. Now Williams picks it up at the 30. out to the 40, and he will be run out of bounds by the punter, Specht, the first one to get downfield on that play. And the Yellow Jackets will start their first offensive series out past the 45. Looks like they will spot it at the 48 of Spencer. A good sustained drive, Matt, on the first drive for Walton. Ran some time there.
I was going to say that one took up more than half of the first quarter clock. It's a 5-minute and 4-second drive for the Tigers.
Yellow Jackets moving right to left in quarter number 1 will split. Brogan Burdette wide out to the right. Shotgun formation. They will motion Pinson into the line. Here is the give. Cody Howard bouncing it to the outside over midfield. Upended before he'll get to the 44. But a good gain of about 8 yards on first down for the 8th grader, Cody Howard.
Yeah, another tackle for Specht. He's got both tackles here in the game for the Tiger defense.
A gain of 8 on first down into Tiger territory at exactly the 44-yard line. Burdette will split wide to the left. That is the shallow side of the field. Lawson in the shotgun, flanked on both sides. Whistle flags before the play begins.
It's going to be encroachment on the defense. Somebody lined up across the neutral zone.
Tigers antsy to get that play started defensively. 5 on the mark off a first down for the Yellow Jackets. First down and 10 inside the Tiger 40 at the 37-yard line. Lawson going to pitch it back to Williams to the outside. Cutting it back up. Bounces off a tackle. Cuts it against the grain inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line near the first down mark.
Looks like Chevy Carpenter in there for the tackle for the Tiger defense. Maybe saving a touchdown. Nice run that time by Brock Williams.
Is enough for the first down carry. First and 10 Yellow Jackets, first offensive possession of the future Raiders Bowl. They'll split Burdette wide out to the right now. Lawson in the shotgun. Williams to his left, Howard to his right. They'll motion Pinson across from the wing. Lawson going to hand it off Howard to the outside. He'll get to the edge, to the 15, to the 10, fighting forward, and he'll be drug out of bounds by a pair of Tiger defenders, not before he makes it inside the 5.
Yeah, right here, just a counter. Nice block that time down the field, and Cody Howard creeps close to the end zone, gets pushed out. Queen and White in there on the stop for the defense.
First down and goal for the Yellow Jacket offense. The ball resting at the Tiger 4. Yellow Jackets will stick with the shotgun. Lawson flanked on both sides. Pinson in motion. Filters across. Here's the handoff. Williams locked up in the backfield. A loss of 2. A pair of big defenders for the Tigers.
Yeah, Chevy Carpenter in there again, as well as Brantley Bailey.
Those two combined for a loss of 2 on first down and goal. Second down and goal from the 6. And that clock really quickly rolling down. Lots of running on the Walton first series, and now for the Yellow Jackets. Burdette split wide out to the right. The pitch to the near side. Howard bouncing it back into the teeth of the defense. He'll head to the end zone for the first touchdown.
Nice read that time by Cody Howard. He's going to look to the outside on this pitch. Everything's clogged up. He plants a foot and gets back inside. Nice blocking downfield for the Yellow Jackets, and the first touchdown on the board tonight.
I think we talked about Brock Williams, the ability to kick the football, and it looks like they may attempt an extra point. You know that Coach Paul Burdette down there across the end zone, his ears are perked up here to see Burdette attempt this. Dallas Robinson, the holder. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is launched. Is it enough to stay through? It is. And Brock Williams adds a point to the total. With under a minute left in the first quarter, the Yellow Jackets leading 7-0.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of Auburn County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
First offensive possession for the Yellow Jackets. Matt White successful as they punch it in for 7.
It took them 6 plays, 52 yards, 2:01 off the clock. Cody Howard with a 6-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick by Brock Williams was good. Spencer on the board first, 7-0 over the Tigers.
Only 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tigers had a nice drive for a bit before it fell off. The Yellow Jackets took just about the rest of the quarter before scoring that first one. Across, you've got Queen, Shiree, and White. Williams, after the successful extra point, set to kick. That one again to an up defender. Take it at the 31, near side. That is Xander Carpenter. Cuts back to the far side. He'll be locked up after a pickup of about 7 yards on the kick return.
Yeah, nice job that time, Brady Rhodes. The first one there to wrap up Xander and bring him down. Chase Pinson in there to help with that tackle as well.
Ball officially spotted. Forward progress at the 39 of the Tigers. Second offensive possession for Walton. And it will begin with just 47 seconds remaining in quarter number 1 of the future Raiders Bowl. Strickland will go under center. Split back formation with the wing to the left. Handoff. That is Carpenter again. Xander moving some defenders. Not sure if the ball came out.
I think it did, and the far side official says it did. We will see who recovered the fumble. Looks to be Chase Pinson, or actually Cody Howard, one of the two with the fumble recovery.
Well, it's tough for Carpenter because that was a really strong run to begin with, John. Carpenter showing his strength in the lower body on that carry before the ball got knocked away.
Yeah, he's a very stout young fella. Can look forward to having him wrestle as well. I'm going to pay the coach to cut him from the basketball team.
39 seconds remaining. The Yellow Jackets take over on the turnover, 1st and 10 at the 44 of Walton. Fully loaded pistol in the backfield. Lawson will take the snap. He'll give it off Chase Pinson to the outside. Down the sideline he'll go, picking up 15, 16, maybe even 18 on the carry before being run out by a Walton Tiger defender.
Yeah, nice play that time. Chase Pinson has very good wheels. See him get the edge, and he is going to be pushed out of bounds and tackled by Walker Strickland in the secondary, but a huge gain by the Spencer Middle School offense.
Coach Lawson going up tempo, no huddle. Snap again. Here's the give. Williams gets out of the first contain, breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, picks up about 4 yards before a ton of Tigers heading in to maul Williams.
Yeah, it looks like Queen in there as well as Caden White.
Gain of 4 on the carry. That will be it for quarter number 1. Yellow Jackets and Tigers engaged in battle in the 2024 Future Raiders Bowl.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Entering quarter number 2 of the 2024 edition of the Future Raiders Bowl. The Yellow Jackets, the first to score on their first possession. And after a Walton turnover, the Yellow Jackets on the move. They will have it second down and 6. The ball spotted at the 23 of the Tigers. Team switching sides. The Yellow Jackets will move from left to right across your dial or across your screen if you are watching. Ball on the near hash. Yellow Jackets will split out. Brogan Burdette close to the line to the right. Shotgun for Lawson. 3 in the backfield. They'll fake the give to the first 2. Looking to roll and throw to the far side. In and out of the hands of Rhodes. Lawson laid it out nicely for his teammate, and it just slipped through.
Yeah, that time the ball just through the hands. Brady going to think about that one for a little bit, going back to the huddle. You got to shake that off and go to the next play, but a good design play, I think, by Spencer Middle School there.
Lots of misdirection, moving parts one way to the other, and Lawson rolling out, throwing across the body, and laid one nicely there. 3rd down and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. We were just talking about how quickly that first quarter moved with all the running, the immediate pass play to begin the second.
They must have hurt us.
Yellow Jackets taking some time to break the huddle. They'll send Burdette out to the near side, wing to the near side, and now they're going to move personnel from one side to the other. Back judge holding his hands up. Yellow Jackets need to hustle. And I don't think that they were going to get a playoff, so Coach Randy Lawson will burn the first timeout of the ball game. With 7:53 on the clock, we will take it with him and be back in just a sec.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for delegate. 3rd down and 6 showing on the board for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets. Second offensive possession coming off of a turnover caused by a Yellow Jacket defender. And it will be resting at the 23 of the Walton Tigers here in quarter number 2. Yellow Jackets looking disheveled at best on that set. And before they got the penalty, a timeout burned. So now they're ready to go. They'll send 2 receivers to the near side. Brock Williams, the slot. The wide out is Brogan Burdette. Single back behind the gun. Lawson takes the low snap. He's pressured, breaks it to the outside. Lawson down the sideline. Healthy contact between he and his opponent at about the 13-yard line. Lawson turned nothing into something there.
Yeah, Walton's bringing pressure there in the B gap. Nice job of picking that up, and he gets down the field. Looks like Shiree was there to try to make the stop, and Lawson lowers the shoulder and picks up some more yardage.
Hey, check this. Trenton Shiree, just 4'7" and 100 pounds, and I tell you what, he put the lick on Lawson. 1st down and 10 from the 13, though. Low snap, Lawson one-hands it again. Running for his life. Here comes a penalty from the back of the play. That normally doesn't mean good things for the offense. We'll wait.
Yeah, it looks going to be a hold.
The call is holding the Yellow Jackets.
That will back the Yellow Jacket offense.
A repeat first down.
Now past the 20-yard line. And from that point, it will be first down and 20 from the 23 of Walton.
Yeah, this is a different-looking offense and from the last few games that Spencer Middle School has played.
Yellow Jackets splitting Brogan Burdett wide to the left. Shotgun with a pair of sidecars. Lawson pitching it outside, cutting it up is Brock Williams. Williams breaking a tackle at the 20. Nifty moves between a couple of defenders before being tackled at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that time he got a little shifty, cut it back inside. I think if he uses his speed on the outside, he gains a few more. But a nice tackle by Hayden Queen. Gets low and wraps up, and technique was great.
Williams, one of those youngsters, an 8th grader who is quite new to the game of football, still learning. And after the loss on the penalty, they get it back. Now 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Burdett splits wide out to the left once again. Williams and Howard to the left and right of the quarterback. It will be Lawson himself, busting it to the outside. One man to beat, and he is headed to pay dirt. Wyatt Lawson, he had to work in this series. Couple of tough snaps for that young man, and he made it work nonetheless.
Yeah, that time just not sure if the blocking, what happened there, but Wyatt made it happen himself as he gets into the corner of the end zone for another touchdown for the Yellow Jackets.
That's TD comes at the 6:12 mark of the first half. And Robinson set to hold once again for the kick. A low snap. Robinson fields it well and puts it on the tee. How about Dallas Robinson making that work for Brock Williams? 2 for 2 on the extra points for Williams. It is 14-0. Yellow Jackets on top.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Matt White's a successful second drive as well for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that one 6 plays, 56 yards, 2:27 off the clock. Wyatt Lawson, 13-yard touchdown. Extra point kick by Williams was good. 14-0, Yellow Jackets on top.
Williams lays into another one, taken once again by Carpenter near side. Zander heading up the sideline before being corralled. Good field position for the third opportunity for the Walton offense.
All right, so we'll see if the Tigers can get something rolling here offensively. All on the ground so far for the Tigers.
Ball spotted on the near hash at the 40-yard line of Walton. And again, the Tigers here in quarter number 2, moving from right to left. If you're listening, cross your radio dial. If you're watching, right to left across the screen. You can see that, though. Means you guys are on our side. Tigers head to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay tight with it, split back formation. 2 tight ends and a wing to the near side is Shiree. And a hard count, and that is going to be some really good chalk talk with you and your son, Taven Penna, John.
Yep. Watch the ball. He's new to playing defensive end. Got to watch the ball, buddy. That's okay.
There is nobody tougher in film study on his kids than John Fetta.
We have a good time with it.
We do. We have fun with it. If Taven knew half the stuff
yeah,
that we talked about. He's a good kid most of the time. 5 for the Tigers on the penalty. First down and 5 now from the 45 of the Tigers. Strickland going to work now from the short shotgun. We call that the pistol. 3 backs in the backfield with him. They'll give Shiree off tackle with the counter. He'll pick up a yard.
Chase Pinson on the stop.
Chase Pinson in there with his 3rd tackle, and Eli Simmons gets in there to help out with that. Eli, new to football this year as well. He is a lad. He is 5'11", 225, and a 7th grader. He's going to be back here for the Yellow Jackets again next year.
Interesting dichotomy of the tackler and the tackled.
Yes.
Shiree diminutive, but I tell you what, he's one of those youngsters, John. You get that youngster out in space, and he has got number 1 speed, but he has got some moves.
Yeah, he's electric in the open field for sure.
Gain of 2 on the play, out to the 47 for the Tigers. 2nd down and 3. They'll split Shiree out to the right. Fully loaded backfield. Here's the pitch to the outside. That's Queen cutting it off. Great open field tackle by the Yellow Jackets, though.
Yeah, Brock Williams in there to clean up, to take down the legs of Queen. Heard a lot of good things about Hayden Queen being a really good football player. Haven't had a chance to watch him, so excited to see him play here this evening.
Officially a loss of a yard on the carry brings up 3rd down and 4. Midfield is the yard to reach for the Tiger offense. Just a perfect night for some football here during the Black Walnut Festival. We'll break the huddle. Shiree split wide here to the left side. Walker Strickland, the 7th grader, goes under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Strickland with the hard call. This time the Yellow Jackets hold. Strickland resets. He'll pitch it to the near side to Queen. Looking for the edge. Trying to break away. Wyatt Lawson will not let it happen. A good open field tackle once again by the Yellow Jacket defense.
Yeah, Wyatt Lawson having himself a ball game here tonight. Defensively, he is attacking hips the proper way and getting down low, making good contact. Nice job by the defense of stringing that out.
The Tigers lose a couple of yards on this one. It'll bring up 4th down and 8. Ball resting at the Walton 42. And the Tigers talking some stuff over here. Deciding if they want to roll the dice, John, here midway through the 2nd quarter, or if they want to go with the punt situation. Strickland late into the huddle, and I think the Tigers may need to burn a timeout here.
Probably so, but
they'll break the huddle. Looks like they're going to go for it, and before that happens, there it is. First timeout for the Tigers in the first half. A big 4th down coming up here at the 2024 Future Raider Bowl.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front-end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
A timeout burn, the first time out of the half for Coach Brian Kraft and the Walton Tigers, facing a 4th down and 8, and it looked, at least, John, as if the Tigers might be looking to gamble a bit here on 4th and 8. Didn't see a punt situation at the beginning.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do now after the timeout.
Little early in the game, I think, to
I think they're going to go for it. I
get too squirrely.
I don't see Specht out there. He's the punter.
I do not as well. So the Tigers look like they're going to spread it out, what we call at the high school level the ace formation. Twins to both sides of the formation. Shotgun for Strickland. Walker going to look to roll, dumps it out into the flat. He's got Queen. And I think at the last second, maybe Williams poked that one away from Queen.
Yeah, looked to be a play set up for Queen, and nice job by Brock Williams to get his hands in there and knock the ball out.
So the Yellow Jackets on the second possession of offense for the Tigers caused a turnover, forcing a fumble, and this time Yellow Jacket defense able to hold the Tigers on a 3 and out. Spencer with possession. And they will start it at the 42 of Walton. Moving left to right here in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets break the huddle. They'll send 2 receivers to the boundary side. That is the right. Williams the split. Burdett is the wide out. Pistol shotgun. Lawson going to look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Launches it down the field near the sideline. Looking for his target, Brogan Burdett. And just had to throw that one out of bounds. A good decision, I think, by Lawson.
Yeah, they're bringing a lot of pressure. Walton is bringing a lot of pressure in the A-B gaps. You're going to have to tighten that down. Offensive linemen are going to have to talk about that. But a good job by Lawson, though. Rolled out. Got the ball away.
I do like the pursuit up the middle by the Tiger defense as well. Finding the little gaps in the defense or in the offensive line and causing some problems for Wyatt Lawson in the backfield. Second down and 10. 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Yellow Jackets leading 14-0. Similar formation. Twins to the near side, wing to the far side is Chase Pinson. Brock Williams now sent in motion across. Here's the short shuffle pass. Williams looking to the outside. He's got the edge for a second, bounces it a little further, spins off a tackle at the 30, jump stops, and makes another 3-yard gain out of that play. Good moves by the very athletic 8th grader, Brock Williams.
Yeah, that time he was trying to set his blocks up. Cody Howard gets out there and sets up one, and then almost tackled, but he said nope, and then Hayden Queen gets back up and makes the tackle. That's going to be Queen's 4th tackle of the ball game.
A first down carry first down pass and catch from Lawson to Williams. Gino to Tavon memory there. Burdett split wide out to the near side. There's that shuffle pass again, and that one was lit up. Somebody for the Tigers gave a nasty hit to whoever caught that one.
Yeah, that was – you're going to see the interior defense. They're going to bring more than Spencer can block, and bam, a nice tackle that time. Caden White in there to make the stop in the backfield.
So a very nice defensive play by the Tiger defense. I didn't see who it was that got that initial strong hit. I saw Caden White in there.
Yeah, I think it was also Brantley Bailey in there to number 52.
A loss on the play of 4 yards. So negative yardage on the short shuffle pass. Second down and 14. Burdett split wide to the right. In the slot to the right is Williams. Shotgun for Lawson, looking to roll. Near side, looking, extending. Dumps it down the field into the hands of Williams, who had to recover and move back towards the quarterback and then drop the pass.
Lawson looking really comfortable back there at the QB. Put the ball where he needed it. Just happened to go through Brock's hands, and Brock's usually a very sure receiver.
No gain on the play. Third down and 14. Clock now showing 1 minute and 16 seconds here in quarter number 2. All run plays in the first quarter for both teams. Yellow Jackets have tried to air it out some here in the second quarter. Burdette splits to the left now. Regular shotgun. Running back to both sides. Pinson in motion across. The give. Cody Howard. Lots of room to run to the left. Cuts it back, and a good pursuit tackle on the edge by Eric Specht. He's got a few now.
Yeah, that's going to be his third tackle. Did a good job that time of getting low and wrapping up, making a stop. Under a minute now for the first half of the ball game.
The clock will roll if you're Coach Randy Lawson. You want to go, but you don't want to give up the ball with time on the clock, and I think that Coach Brian Kraft is going to force that issue.
Yeah.
He's going to call his second timeout of the first half. 47 seconds left, a big fourth down for the Yellow Jacket offense.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
A house divided up here in the press box with the Walton vibe from the former Walton standout athletes, Swolby. And he's a little outnumbered here by a bunch of Spencer graduates. It's all right. We weren't even the Yellow Jackets back then. We were so old, we were the Blue Devils.
Speak for yourself, bud.
I'm sorry, man. I
was.
Were you a Yellow Jacket too?
I was Yellow Jacket.
I am so old. I was a Blue Devil.
Yeah. 7th grade year was when we moved into the old Spencer High School.
You guys are lucky. So a 4th down and 11 situation at the 25 of the Tigers. Trip receivers to the right side of the formation. Brock Williams now in at quarterback. Rolling, pursued in the backfield, breaks to the outside. Is he going to keep it? Is he going to throw it deep down the field? He's got Cody Howard and Williams on the run, extending the play. Howard was headed back towards Williams and then put a foot in the ground, John. Took off deep, and Williams showing the arm strength here on this touchdown pass.
Yeah, play that long, somebody's going to get lost there in the secondary, and Cody Howard does a good job of the scramble drill, gets himself into the end zone for another touchdown for the Yellow Jackets.
You know, a lot of credit to the Spencer line, who did not go downfield, anything like that.
I won't give credit until I go home and watch film.
He's going to break it down first. Dallas Robinson, again, set to hold. Yellow Jackets running a player on late, Caden Penna. And Brock Williams, 2 for his previous 2, leg into this one. And that one is good. 3 for 3, and it's a 21-0 lead for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Successful drive once again for the Yellow Jackets, Matt White.
Yeah, another nice one for the Spencer team. Another 6-play drive, 42 yards, 2 minutes, 23 seconds off the clock. Brock Williams scrambling in the backfield finds Cody Howard, 25-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Extra point kick from Williams was good. 21-0, Spencer over Walton.
Again, Queen, Shirey, and White back deep. They've been bored as Williams has gone up to the front lines. The last couple have been right at Xander Carpenter. He has returned them. Williams lays into this one. That will head to the back line. Good one-hopper taken by Caden White straight up the gut. Now White cuts back to the right, puts his shoulder down, and a good return by Caden White, nearly 20 yards on the return.
Chase Pinson, Brock Williams both combined for the tackle. It's going to bring Chase up to 4 tackles in the first half. He's very impressive on both sides of the ball as Chase Pinson. He's just a 7th grader. He runs hard and he tackles just as well.
So the Tigers, with just 30 seconds with which to work, have it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Watch for some trickery.
Bookends for the shotgun. It's Shiree into the pile. He'll pick up maybe a yard before he is dropped by the interior defense of the Yellow Jackets.
Cody Howard
and Chase Pinson
and Pinson in there. Pinson's going to rack up another one.
And barring a timeout by either side, this one may be in the books for the first half. I think that with 1 second left, Coach Kraft, he said, hey, I got the timeout. I'm going to go ahead and utilize it. So, Coach Kraft, well, you know, you don't want to leave any time on the clock if you're going to run some wild stuff. And so I expect here maybe some fun stuff coming for this last play of the half.
Some trickery. This is the time to maybe put the muddle huddle in there.
Oh,
go for that.
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
That's always a go-to. Always a go-to.
And again, don't forget, folks, those of you watching us here on our live streams, you got to be on the live streams, not listening on the radio. At halftime, John Penna has got a trivia question about Roane County Wrestling. I believe Roane County Wrestling.
Yes.
That he is going to ask, and the first person to correctly answer that on the streams in the comments section will win a reserved parking spot for Saturday morning at the Walnut Festival down at the new Hardman's location. Sponsored by the Roane County Wrestling Booster Club.
There you go, Drew.
So out of the timeout, I'm a quick learner. Out of the timeout, spread formation for the Tigers. Twins to both sides. Shotgun for Walker Strickland. He's got a running back in the backfield with him. Here is a good dump pass on the flare, and that's complete to Queen. And a nice tackle by the Yellow Jackets. That will end the first half of play here at the 2024 Future Raiders Bowl. We'll break away for our sponsors. When we return, we'll recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll have the trivia question for the reserved parking space on Saturday morning. You're watching the 2024 Future Raiders Bowl on WVRC. Hildreth Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed as low as $78. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
The cooler weather is bringing even more cool deals at the place for savings for 65 years, Jack Garrett Ford in Spencer. Lots of pre-owned deals await you on Jack Garrett Ford's huge inventory. Examples while they last. 22 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive, $21,900. 21 Kia Sportage LX, $22,900. Come on in and browse soon. You'll find just what you're looking for. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. Spencer Middle School and Walton Middle School engaged in a fun battle for us to watch. Future Raiders Bowl is what we call it, as the 14 8th graders from Spencer and Walton and Gary, of course, together will be heading up to the high school next year. We hope all 14 decide to put on a Raider football uniform and continue their careers at the high school level, continue allowing Roane County to have successful season after successful season. The Yellow Jackets scored 3 times in the first half, had a couple of nice passing plays at the end, and other than that, ran the ball very well. Walton, I thought, ran the ball well at times, but a little bit inconsistent towards the end of these drives. Of course, they had a defensive stop for Spencer on a 3-and-out, and then Spencer able to cause a forced fumble on the second drive of the Tigers. Otherwise, I thought Walton was moving the ball pretty decently in early drives. And so a good thing I'm seeing on both sides, I'm seeing good form tackling from the defenses of both Walton and Spencer.
Absolutely. Walton was able to connect on a pass there right before the half. So, good things on both sides of the ball I'm seeing. I like a lot what the defense is doing. So it'll be interesting to see how the second half shakes out.
And again, at the conclusion of this ball game, obviously, it will be the coaching staff at Roane County High School meeting at midfield with all of the teams, players, coaches, and talking about the future of Roane County High School football as these two teams filter into it. Before we get to the trivia question, Matt White, break it down for us with the statistics brought to you, of course, as always, by Joel Baker Law. If the numbers matter, and we know they do, Joel Baker is who you need to call, Matt White.
Well, the numbers go like this. Cody Howard leading the way for the Yellow Jackets, 4 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Wyatt Lawson with 2 carries for 23 and a score. Brock Williams with 4 carries for 22, and then Chase Pinson with 1 carry for 17. Brock Williams was 1 for 1 through the air for 25 yards and a touchdown going to Cody Howard. Wyatt Lawson was 2 of 5 for 14 yards in the first half. Like I said, Cody Howard with the catch for 25 and a touchdown. Brock Williams with the catch for 18, and then Chase Pinson with the catch for a loss of 4. 6 first downs in the half for the Yellow Jackets, 2 penalties for 15 yards, no turnovers, and a 7-minute time of possession. 103 yards on the ground, 39 through the air, 142 yards of total offense for the Yellow Jackets, who defensively they were led the way by Chase Pinson. He had 6 tackles and a fumble recovery. And you had a whole host of guys here. Brock Williams with 3, Wyatt Lawson, Brady Rhodes, and Cody Howard all with 3 apiece. Eli Simmons with 2, Jackson Miller and Lennox Wolf, and Atticus Lance with a tackle apiece for Spencer. For Walton, leading the way rushing offensively was Xander Carpenter, 3 carries for 10 yards. Caden White with 2 carries for 7, and Trenton Shirey 2 carries for 3. Hayden Queen with 3 carries for 1 yard. Walker Strickland was 1 of 2 through the air for 5 yards. That one going to Queen, the lone reception. 1 first down in the half for the Tigers, 2 penalties for 10 yards, 1 turnover, and a 9-minute time of possession. 20 yards on the ground, 5 through the air. That's 25 yards of total offense for the Tigers, who defensively were led the way by Eric Speakt with 3, Caden White with 3 tackles, Hayden Queen had 4, Brantley Bailey with 2, and Chevy Carpenter with 2, Walker Strickland, Trenton Shirey, and Colton Collins with a tackle apiece for the Tigers. Added up 21-0. Spencer on top of Walton here at halftime.
Now for the fun time for us. We are going to be monitoring now our streams in just a second, as soon as Joe McDonald says we are allowed to. Monitoring the streams, and so here we go, trivia question time. The first person to correctly answer this trivia question that John Pena is about to give will win a free reserved parking spot for Saturday morning at the Black Walnut Festival down at the brand new parking lot at the brand new Hardman's facility. John, what do you got for us?
Yeah, this is going to be wrestling themed the whole time. So we had 2 at Roane County High School. We had 2 guys win the Dutton Award for the best wrestler in the state, and they were back-to-back years. Give me the name of both of the wrestlers that are Dutton Award winners at Roane County High School.
Back-to-back Dutton Award winners from Roane County High School. The first person to successfully and quickly post that on our streams. We are watching both Facebook, YouTube streams. The first person to put it on there is going to be the winner of the free parking spot for Saturday morning at the festival.
Real quick, I want to give a shout-out to the C team, Little Raider Group, and the B team. They're going to travel to Doddridge on Saturday.
And we have got a winner immediately. And who would it be other than a pretty good wrestler in his own right?
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Rodney Greathouse, the winner of, and that was quick, John. Dylan Cottrell and Josh Fisher back to back. And wouldn't you know, it would be Rod Greathouse, a former Spencer High School great as well. A lot of them are coming in fast and furious now. Katie Lincoln-Logger, you were right. Josh Fisher and Dylan Cottrell. Unfortunately for you, Rodney Greathouse was faster.
So I will put your name in there, Bub, for the parking space, so you can come in on Saturday morning and get your spot.
Oh, and I love that all the people are tuning in now and putting up the numbers. Yep, Evie Coot, it was Josh and Dylan. Unfortunately, Rod Greathouse was very quick with the Twitter fingers.
That's right.
He got that answer so quickly.
But I was going to give a shout-out to the C team and the B team.
EB says Bub cheats.
The C team and B team, Little Raider teams, they're heading to Doddridge. They are playing Saturday. C team plays at 10 o'clock. B team plays about 2:30. So good luck to both of those teams to move on into the next round of the playoffs. And another quick shout-out to my boy Eli Howard, watching his younger brother play some football here tonight. Eli, shout out to you. He is a Marshall equipment manager right now, so he travels with the football team, and it's his birthday. So happy birthday to you, buddy. We love you.
Hey, here's something that we didn't think we would have. We've got 2 Division I managers.
Yeah.
We've got one at WVU, and that is, of course, Coach Burdett's daughter, Macy, and we got Eli Howard on the sidelines for the Thundering Herd. That is awesome. So, again, congratulations to Rod Greathouse. Bub Greathouse is what we call him, as he is the winner of the free parking spot on Saturday morning, care of the Roane County Wrestling Boosters Club. Setting ourselves up for the second half of play from the Future Raider Bowl. Yellow Jackets will take possession to begin. Back deep to receive Chase Pinson and Wyatt Lawson. Waiting to see who the kicker will be. Is that Torin Shiree?
Return for the Jackets. Wyatt Lawson and Chase Pinson.
Waiting patiently to see that jersey turn around. I believe it is Torin Shiree. So Shiree set to do the kicking. Referee's whistle blown. Here's an onside look for the Tigers. Looked like a pretty good onside kick, but maybe someone trying to head there early, John, on the kick coverage team.
It's going to be an offsides on the kick coverage team, so it's going to back it up. Spencer's hands team better be ready, because I think Walton's going to try to pull out all the stops, try to get themselves another possession.
That was a very solid onside opportunity for Shiree and the coverage unit for the Tigers. They'll back it up 5 yards and attempt again. Shiree, leg in. This one over the first level, taken by the second level of Cody Howard. Howard past midfield as he catches the ball, picks up about 5 more, and the Yellow Jackets will begin their first possession of the second half inside Tiger territory at about the 39-yard line.
Looks like Xander Carpenter and Caden White helped to make the stop there, but great field position for Spencer.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
I give a lot of credit to our buddy Dylan Spears over there, doing a great job as the PA announcer. He was with us for some short time as a broadcaster, helping out with statistics.
Coached many games with Dylan.
Cut his teeth at WVRC as a broadcaster. In the short shotgun, pistol shotgun, Lawson, they were motioning Chase Pinson across, and the Yellow Jackets, little flinchy, moved on the play before the snap.
Little movement maybe of the football. We'll have to go back and check this. But the Yellow Jackets move back on play 1.
First down, 15 to begin the second half now at the 44 of the Tigers. Pinson again in motion towards the line. Handoff. That is Williams to the near side once again. Or wait, no, that is not Williams, is it?
Yes.
It is Williams. I got it right for once. I didn't trust myself. Williams getting it right here. Cutting back against the grain. Breaking a tackle at the 5-yard line. Spinning, extending, and in for the score.
Yeah, it seems to be very good blocking. I'll tell you what. Cody Howard, look at him hustle, get downfield, and get in the way a couple different times as Brock Williams is able to stretch the ball across the goal line for another Yellow Jacket touchdown.
So Spencer striking quickly in the second half of play with a long touchdown run by the 8th grader Brock Williams, who again will attempt the extra point from scrimmage. Dallas Robinson, the 6th grader, will hold. Tigers had a lot of pursuit on the last extra point attempt. This one handled nicely, but this one's going to be blocked. I don't know who got it. Shiree was in there. And the Yellow Jackets unable to convert on the extra point, but Spencer leading after the first play of the second half by a score of 26-0.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
Hamilton Health System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
A quick score to begin the second half for the Spencer Middle School Yellow Jackets. Matt White.
Yeah, that one started at the 39, had a 5-yard penalty, so Brock Williams goes 44 yards for the score. It took just 21 seconds off of the third quarter clock. Spencer up 27-0 over Walton.
All right, great to hear on our live stream chat from the former head coach from Walton, Scotty Blackwell. We talked about it takes a lot of volunteer hours, and it takes coaches to stick with the program, and Scotty was the one who really settled Walton after some years where they didn't have teams, really helped build that program back.
You know, I've been on both sides of the fence. Tyson played his 7th grade year at Walton. I ended up coaching at Spencer in his 8th grade season, so we've been on both sides of it, and we've enjoyed both parts.
Williams to the back line of Caden White once again. Caden, shifty in the interior of the kick coverage unit, picks up good yardage on another kick return. And the Tigers will begin their first offensive series of the half from their own 37-yard line.
Caden Penna in there to help make the stop.
Katie White enjoying some glizzies over there. We can hear. Sorry. Oh, it's all right. I'm just jelly. Although I did have opportunities today for tons of carnival food. Walker Strickland will go under center. Tight set split back with a wing in Shiree. Handoff off tackle. Good carry right now by Xander Carpenter. Lifted up after a gain of 4. Forward progress will stop him at the 41.
Couple guys in there on the tackle that time. It looks like Wyatt Lawson and Taven Penna. Don't call him Debo. Tuck your chain.
I'll call him Dave.
Oh.
Or Big Dave. 4 on the gain by Carpenter. Back to the ace set for the Tiger offense. Twins to both sides. They'll stack the Twins on both sides. Strickland from the shotgun with help to his right. He'll turn and give to that help. That's Carpenter. Nowhere to go on the right side. He'll bounce it to the left and pick up maybe a yard and turn nothing into something with good eyes.
Yeah, it was a nice play. He bounced that thing, and I believe it was Eli Simmons and Cody Howard. Cleans it up.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd down and 5 from the Tiger 42-yard line. Strickland's getting his steps in here tonight. Says he will head to the sideline, check with the coaching staff, head all the way back to the near hash for this 3rd down play. Shiree splits to the boundary side. That's the left. 3 backs in the backfield. Strickland going to pitch it to the near side. That's Queen cutting it back against the grain. Boy, if he could have gotten loose from Lawson, there was a lot of open space to the right, but Lawson holds on.
Yeah, Wyatt holds on. Taven's in there as well to hold on to that running back. But like you said, had an opportunity to get to the outside, just didn't get there quick enough. Yellow Jackets defense swarms.
We were talking with Coach Kraft again before this ballgame. He said, 3 of his players he's coached for a bit. He said most of the other players on this program, 19 in all, most of them are 2-year players or first-year players for this Tiger team.
You know, it's similar on the Spencer side.
Yeah, both very young as far as football years are concerned. Specht back to do the kicking on 4th and 9. Gets it away quickly. Very smart move. That one goes over midfield and touched right there by a Tiger defender.
The Tiger punt is down by number 52, Brantley Bailey. The Jackets will take over there, 1st and 10.
So the Yellow Jackets, after scoring on their first play from scrimmage after a penalty in the first part of the third quarter, they'll get it back here. 1st down and 10 from their own 47.
Spencer with a healthy lead. See what the offensive coordinator, Sam Lawson, draws up here on this possession.
Lawson still chatting it up with his backfield. They'll break the huddle. They'll send Burdette wide to the right. Pinson, the wing, to the left. Now it will be Brock Williams, the QB. And Williams turns to deliver. Nobody there. Williams, let's see what he can do with it. Rolling to the sideline, now trying to cut it back and loses the football. Tremendous pursuit there by the defense.
Yeah, Bryson Kraft, that time we're going to give him a sack. Nice motor. He's a wrestler, so you know he's got that motor.
A huge loss on a big sack by Bryson Kraft. And immediately the coaching staff for the Yellow Jackets will burn a timeout. We'll take it with them here in quarter number 3.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Out of the Yellow Jacket timeouts, a little bit of a miscommunication on that last series. Great play defensively by Bryson Kraft, who picked up a big sack. Now the snap over the head of the Yellow Jackets. Chase Pinson running for dear life. Lots of white jerseys around. Here comes a flag as Pinson gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage, but the Tigers were really stalking him, and a couple of them got a hold of the jerseys, or the jersey of Pinson, and then somebody in a yellow jersey said, I'm trying to help my quarterback here, and they will lose more yardage on a holding penalty. Do like the pursuit happening right now, though.
There's a block in the back.
By this Tiger team.
Weak. Who are you looking for?
What?
What number are you looking for?
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were looking for a certain number.
Nah. I think John just had a stroke.
Went silent over there. We're just making sure he's all right.
Matt said block of the back, and then all of a sudden, Ben said, what number? What? We're going to get it on board here at some point. Third.
We know what number got called for that block in the back if you didn't notice.
Yeah. Oh, I read it all. That's why I said weak. That was one of the weakest block in the backs I've ever seen.
All right. Who are we yelling at here? Jeff Tanner?
I'm yelling at my kid.
Oh, okay.
If he's going to hit somebody in the back, at least make it worth it.
Yeah.
Pitch to the outside. Here's Lawson. Open running room on the sideline. Lawson cuts it back at the 40 of the Tigers. Inside the 30, a big carry by the QB, Wyatt Lawson.
Yeah, Lawson's shown some nice plays here tonight. Blocks set up nicely, and Wyatt picks and chooses the lane and gets out down inside the 30.
So a big gain after a couple of missed plays on third down for Lawson and the Yellow Jacket offense. new life with a new set of downs at the 30 of the Tigers.
Pick up a 31 on that last carry.
Brock Williams back in at QB. He'll take it himself off tackle far side. Sidesteps initial tackler, has headed to the outside again. Williams trying to use his speed, stays on his feet down to the 5-yard line before being run out of bounds at about the 4.
Xander Carpenter rides him out of bounds. Spencer in business, though. Opportunity to score again.
So the Yellow Jackets utilizing, John, a lot of quarterback run plays, some designed, some just because of necessity.
Yep.
But, of course, Williams and Lawson showing some really good athleticism here tonight. Lawson will get a breather. And the Yellow Jackets have it 1st and goal from the Walton Tiger 4-yard line. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Got a big boy in the backfield.
Well, that is quite the large human being. Jackson Miller trying to get maybe a big boy touchdown opportunity. It will be Miller off tackle, and Miller rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling into the end zone. Jackson Miller, one of the 8th graders, John, honored before this ball game.
Absolutely. You're going to see him line up as the tailback. We watched him a couple weeks ago get the ball and pick up about 40 yards, and tonight he gets himself into the end zone. Jackson Miller, congratulations, buddy. You have worked hard to get here.
The Yellow Jackets put another one on the board, 33 at the moment, as Brock Williams set to attempt another extra point. Again, Dallas Robinson, the holder. A clean snap. That one gets away from Robinson, though, and he does the smart thing and jumps onto it. No good on the extra point. Yellow Jackets on top late here in the third quarter.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Yellow Jackets able to strike again. Some nifty quarterback running on that series, Matt White.
Yeah, there was 5-play drive, 53 yards, 2:06 off the clock. Big Jackson Miller takes it in from 4 yards out. Spencer up 33-0. That one was set up by a big run. He had Brock Williams taking 26 and Wyatt Lawson 31 on that drive.
Williams will set to do the kicking for the Yellow Jackets. He'll go deep with this one, angle it over to the side of Queen, who drops it. Picked up, though, by Shiree. And Trenton Shiree heading to the Walton sideline. Another good open field tackle by the Yellow Jackets. And that's one of the things you need to do with Shiree. Got to get him before he gets going.
Yeah, that was Lennox Wolf.
Cody Howard on the stop.
On the stop. The PA announcer wrong.
Just we were singing the praises of Dylan Spears.
There he goes. He corrected it.
So the Tigers will begin possession here at their own 28-yard line. 2 minutes and 48 seconds showing on the clock here in the third quarter.
You're seeing Spencer right now shuffle some guys in, some 7th graders into the defense now.
Bunch tight. Strickland going to hand it off to one of the 3 backs from the backfield. And I'll have to wait to see who's the last to pull off the pile there.
There's a gang of them.
I believe Caden White's the ball carrier.
Caden White on the carry. Tackled there by a whole swarm of Yellow Jackets.
Caden White on the carry, Caden Penna and Taven Penna combined, as well as Bryant Webb was in there.
A couple of yards on the first down carry by Caden White. Now Shiree will split wide to the left. Under center, Strickland turns. He's going to keep it to the outside. Had some lead blocking initially. Lawson, though, able to set the edge. And what looked like it may be a really big pickup for Strickland turns into a gain of just a couple of yards. As Xander Carpenter a little slow to get up here. He's worked so hard on both sides of the football. He will maybe have to check out here for a play.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe a little dinged up in the leg. So we'll get him out and situated. Bring in Shiree.
So Carpenter will check out, Shiree in. It'll be third down and a long 7-yard gain on the pickup by Walker Strickland.
I can tell right now Joe Mike is giving Taven a hard time. During wrestling season, Joe Mike snuck up behind Taven and pinned him, and he always says, and won, because that was Taven's only loss of the year.
Tigers go under center here on this third down play. Just outside the 31-yard line. The handoff to Queen, looking for the outside edge. Skips the first defender, trying to cut it back. Breaks another tackle, and then the cavalry for the Yellow Jackets comes. Boy, it took a lot to bring down Hayden Queen.
Yeah, it did.
Tackled there by a swarm of Yellow Jackets. They'll bring up fourth down.
Looking through the pile, you see Chase Pinson comes out. Chase in there on the stop. All right. Clock is ticking down. Right about 35 seconds here to go in the third quarter.
A fourth down play coming here for the Tigers. Again, ace formation, but Coach Brian Kraft didn't like what he was looking at, so he will burn a timeout with just 24 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Break to take. We'll be back. Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall. Keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218. Penna's Barbershop, a very good sponsor of our content on WVRC. Not sure about the owner, but it's a pretty good shop nonetheless.
I hear he's a great guy. Does a lot for his community.
A little hard on his kids, though.
Heard he was a grand marshal of a kiddie parade or something, too.
that was a while back.
I'm trying to make this last as long as I can while John Penna destroys a hot dog.
Oh, my gosh.
So on a fourth down play here for the Tigers, they're going to spread it out again. Twins to both sides as Strickland into the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking far side. He'll dump it deep down the field. Got his man open. And a beautiful comeback route and catch for Caden White.
Yeah, nice route here. Caden White, he's going to be the outside receiver. Going to get downfield, plant a foot, and Walker Strickland puts the ball on the money. Nice play for the Tiger offense.
And the gamble pays off. Now looking for a little tempo here before the end of the third quarter. They'll keep it spread out. Strickland turns, gives. Here comes the double reverse. Dropped though by Queen, jumping on it quickly. Good heads-up play by Hayden Queen. A loss on the play, but The offensive series will continue after a big fourth down conversion for the Walton Tigers, and we'll take it to quarter number 4. You're watching live coverage of the future Raiders Bowl on WVRC. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Future Raiders Bowl into the fourth quarter here in 2024. And again, we watch that scoreboard with alacrity. We don't really care about the final score. Of course, you know, the kids like to have a good time, like to battle each other. But in the end, John, we're going to watch these two teams come together as they did in the pregame, which was really cool. And at the end of it all, the coaching staff from Roane County High School is going to have a chat with all of them. And then 14 players on this field from both schools are going to be heading up next year to the high school. Extending the series for the Tigers. Here's another big throw. Oh, wow. Maybe some miscommunication. You had Torrin Shirey and Caden White standing side by side as Walker Strickland delivered a dart. And I don't think the Yellow Jackets were ready for that quick play, and they didn't have anybody out there to defend.
No, you see Coach Randy Lawson, his defense, he's moved a lot of guys around. So some confusion in the secondary, nobody out covering, and Spencer got away with one right there.
A third down now and 15 from the 35 of the Tigers. They move left to right in the final quarter. They'll keep it spread wide. Twins to either side with a shotgun for Strickland. He'll roll to the wide side of the field. Pumps, now delivers downfield. This one's going to be picked off, though, and that is Caden Penna heading down the other side of the field. Penna jumped that route nicely. He, I think, had an open defender or an open target. Did Strickland for a second.
Yeah, nice play, Caden, wearing the old 2-1 like I did back in the day. Beautiful pick, and gets it through. Nice touchdown-saving tackle that time by Jared Taylor of the Tigers.
So the Yellow Jackets earning the second turnover of the ball game, and a timeout will be called. And I think for the Yellow Jackets, looks like they are going to mix up some of their offensive unit here, and they'll get an opportunity to see some other players. Again, not a huge roster for either team here, so we're just going to wait and see. While we do that, let's take a breather, and we'll be back with more fourth quarter action.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at PolkaValleyBank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Had a really good conversation this morning with Polka Valley Bank representatives. Becky Starcher, Randall Coleman, and Jasmine D'Agostino, all one of the sponsors for our live coverage of the 2024 West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. And we'll be doing it again first thing tomorrow, bright and early. We're going to be going live at about 7 o'clock in the morning, making sure we continue to give you all the information you need about the 70th Black Walnut Festival.
Always very thankful for Polka Valley Bank. They are a huge, huge contributor to what we try to do in the sports world.
So a few new players here in different positions, and I believe Brogan Burdett will be the quarterback here for the Yellow Jackets. Receiver split to the near side. That's the left. Single back formation. Burdett turns and gives, and I believe, is that Penna again?
That is
Penna breaking a tackle. Penna showing the wheels and heading to pay dirt.
Nice job, Caden. Breaks a tackle. You're going to watch here on the replay. Breaks a tackle there. keeps his legs moving as he goes and gets himself into the end zone. A seventh grader, he'll be back again next season for the Yellow Jackets. Just his second year of football in his life right now, too.
So a touchdown carry for Caden Penna. And the Yellow Jackets with another good score. Now, Penna comes off the field a little bit lame.
Maybe the celebration got him. He pulled a Grammatica.
Robinson, once again the holder. It will be Brock Williams, and here comes the flag.
Flag on the play.
We'll see what Jeff says. I think he's just wanting to hang out a little bit more tonight.
And a little illegal substitute or illegal participation. That's always difficult for a coaching staff when you're trying to put new positions or new players in new positions. Well, they're going to keep with it. Let's see the leg of Brock Williams. We saw it in pregame. 5-yard mark off. This will be a 25-yard extra point attempt. Robinson, the holder, puts it down. Williams, leg into it, and there was no doubt about it. Brock Williams, get you some, young man. We are in the fourth quarter here of the Future Raider Bowl. We'll take a break. Be back.
My name is Dr. Musa Dajani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
Scoring drive for the Yellow Jackets based off of Matt White, a defensive play by Caden Penna, and he got the reward from it as well.
Yeah, Penna picked off the previous pass and then takes it in from 22 yards out. Took just 9 seconds off the clock. Spencer up 40-0 now on Walton. 7:34 to go here in the ballgame.
Brock Williams, who just nailed one from 25 yards on the extra point. Set to do the kicking once again. Back deep, Queen, Shiree, and White. This one is going to be Shiree. He'll have to go back and retrieve it at the 13-yard line. Trenton Shiree looking for some open running room, and again, a great open field tackle. This time it is the kicker, Brock Williams.
Yeah, he kicks it, gets downfield, and makes the stop. That's going to be 4 tackles for Brock this evening. Caden still hobbled.
Trying to figure out what's going on with him. On and off the field and in between.
All right, we're looking down, looking out there on the field. For Spencer, you have 7th graders across the board. And if Dallas is out there, he's a 6th grader.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 18-yard line. Speaking of 7th graders, under center, Walker Strickland. He'll pitch it to the outside. Here goes Queen. Hayden Queen looking for one block. Got the good block, and then somebody came in for the Yellow Jackets and kept Queen from heading all the way to the house. Good open field tackle. Nice run, though, by Hayden Queen.
Yeah, I think Joe Kuhn out there on the stop. But a first down pickup.
Out to the 29-yard for Hayden Queen, and a whistle and a timeout burned here by Coach Kraft. We'll take it with him. 1st and 10 to come here in the fourth quarter for the Tigers.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
I used to think my friend John Penna had a good taste in music, but during the break, I just got to say, maybe not so much anymore, but...
Listen, here's the thing, Drew. I grow with the times. I'm not get off my lawn, bring back the draft.
Give it 2 more years. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 29-yard line. Pitch to the outside. Looking for the running back. Is that Shiree? Nope, Shiree's down the field. And the ball carrier that time, I believe, was Bryson Kraft.
Oh, Kraft getting a chance to run the football tonight. I love it.
And he'll pick up positive yardage for the Tigers. 3 on the carry out to the 32 of Walton. 5:25 and rolling here in the 4th quarter. Strickland under center, 3 backs in the backfield. Shiree split to the left. Strickland going to pitch it outside. It's Kraft again, cutting it off tackle. Kraft looking good on his first couple of carries, picking up 2 more.
Bryson Kraft on the carry.
Nice play, Bryson Kraft. You know, he's played center. He's played linebacker. Nice to see him get a chance to run the football here this evening.
Kraft, an 8th grader who was honored before the ball game as well. Again, 14 total football players between Walton, Gary, and Spencer. Our 8th graders will be heading up to the next level. Also, I believe 3 cheerleaders are headed to the next level between Walton and Gary and Spencer. 3rd down and a short 5, long 4 for the Tigers. Strickland going to keep it himself. Off tackle, cuts it, and he will be dropped after a 1-yard pickup.
Donovan Kuhn makes the tackle.
Walker Strickland on the carry.
Now, they'll say he was down at the line of scrimmage. I thought the ball, when his knee went down, was at the 35.
Big tackle Dawn right there.
Another 4th down opportunity for Walton, who completed a nice pass earlier in this drive to continue. In the previous drive. Now Strickland under center, 3-back split across the backfield. Going to be a quick hitter off tackle. Got no idea where the ball is. It's close to the 1st down mark.
So rugby scrum. We'll see Mills on the far side says it's a 1st down, so it will be.
And I still don't know who had that.
I think it may have been Caden White, but I'm not sure.
Jacob Greathouse in there to help make the tackle with another swarm of Yellow Jackets.
That will be enough for a Tiger 1st down. Couple of 1st down opportunities here in this drive. Out to the 39-yard line go the Tiger offense. Strickland, ball on the ground. He'll jump on it quickly. Heads up play by the 7th grade quarterback for Walton. Clock rolling under 3 minutes remaining.
Lane Matheny was there really quickly. I thought he might get a chance to recover a fumble, but Strickland scooped it up.
Once again, 3 backs to the backfield. The pitch to the near side. Again, Xander Carpenter. Nice stiff arm, breaks a tackle, heading down the field, over midfield with a good carry for Xander Carpenter.
Yeah, you're going to see Xander use his wheels. Pitch out here. And Lawson's going to try to hold on. Brogan Burdett's going to help finish that up, make a tackle.
So another 1st down, I believe, if I'm correct, Matt White, is that 3 in this drive?
Yeah, that was the 3rd 1st down. in the drive for the Tigers.
Cross midfield go the Tiger offense. Strickland under center. Going to pitch it outside this time to the left to Carpenter. Xander cutting it off a defender. Breaks a tackle. Picks up 8 more.
Big yardage on this drive for my guy Xander Carpenter. I love how he's running. He's a tough guy to bring down. Walton's offensive line moving some guys around there as well.
We'll call his knee down at the 7-yard rush, and it's at the 42, the yard to reach the 39. Minute 30 and rolling.
Host of tacklers, Lane Matheny in there.
Strickland going to pitch it near side. Carpenter once again looking for room to run. Lots of yellow jerseys. Carpenter, though, spins and heads past the first down mark.
I'll tell you what, Lennox Wolf, 3 nice tackles tonight. He's gotten low, and I haven't even worked with that guy in the wrestling room yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Tigers on a nice drive here. The clock rolling down, so they will burn a timeout. And we will take it with them towards the end of the Future Raiders Bowl. See if the Tigers can continue this drive.
Are you compassionate, empathetic, and ready to make a difference? Join Roane Jackson Technical Center's Practical Nursing Program today. In just 12 months, you'll gain hands-on experience in community-partnered clinical settings combined with essential classroom theory. Become a licensed practical nurse and embark on a rewarding career where you truly care for others. Classes begin in January, so don't wait. Visit rjtcwv.com to learn more and enroll today. Your journey to making a difference starts here.
I think something we can all agree on, that John Denver has some good country music songs, John Penna.
He does, and we're up here getting some line dancing going on in the booth tonight.
We came back on so quickly, we're probably going to get a revenue sharing ding on that one. In the midst of a very solid drive here in the fourth quarter for the Tigers. They've got it third down and about a half a yard from the 39. It will be a quick hitter from the quarterback, and that will pick up the first down yardage, at least for Caden White.
My guy Josh Greathouse in there on the tackle. He's going to get low.
Tigers with the hurry up as the clock rolling down. Strickland pitching it near side. That is Queen cutting it off. Great open field tackle, though, by the Yellow Jacket defense.
Yeah, Lennox Wolf again makes a stop.
Tigers with no more timeouts remaining, trying to hustle here. Going to spread it out now. Queen and Shiree split out to the left. Shiree and White split to the right. Trenton to the left, Torin to the right. Strickland, 5-step drop, dumps it over the middle, looking for his target. That's going to be picked off, though.
White
was close. Wyatt Lawson heading down the sideline, and Lawson is going to take it in for the score. And a capper for the Yellow Jackets here in this one. Strickland was looking for Caden White, and White was again open for just a second. That ball floated a bit, and Wyatt Lawson has had one heck of a ball game here tonight for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, he definitely has. Just a 7th grader. Very, very good job of reading that and getting down the field.
So the Yellow Jackets tack one on here. And once again, it will be Brock Williams set to attempt the extra points with Dallas Robinson, the 6th grader, the holder.
It was a really good drive, though, by Walton. It was 11 plays and took 7.5 minutes off the clock.
Unfortunately for the Tigers, it looked like they might end up with something on the board, and it just was not to be, as the Yellow Jackets with one more on the board. One final break to take, and we should wrap things up here for the Future Raiders Bowl. 4.8 on the clock.
Need some extra space? Roane Self-Storage in Spencer has you covered. Whether you're decluttering your home, moving, or storing seasonal items, we have a variety of unit sizes to meet your needs. And guess what? Brand new units are coming this fall. So if you've been putting off that storage project, now is the perfect time to get started. Roane Self-Storage is a proud supporter of the Roane Raiders. For more information or to reserve your unit today, please call us at 304-421-3091 or visit our website at www.roaneselfstorage.com. That's Roane Self-Storage for all your storage needs, conveniently located in Spencer. Go Raiders!
Final 4.8 seconds of the ball game has run off, and the final score, Yellow Jackets with the victory. We don't care what the score is. We're just happy everybody is healthy, good to go. We had a great time once again with this Future Raiders Bowl. And again, 14 8th graders from Walton, Gary, and Spencer will be heading up to the next level for the coaching staff of Roane County High School. As you see, the coaches heading out towards midfield. All of the players will be hopefully getting together here in just a bit in the locker room and talking over. And I tell you what, John, this is, again, just a fun time for us. Love the camaraderie immediately after the ball game between two programs who continue to work very hard and build. And, again, we always say this. We hate that they have to play each other, but it's only for a couple of years before these two schools will get back together in high school.
Yeah, you know, so many of these guys are buddies on and off the field. They play other sports together. Just tremendous to have the opportunity to basically scrimmage each other on a Black Walnut night and come out here, hear the coaching staff from the high school give them a pep talk, and hopefully see some of these guys play at the next level.
As we mentioned, 14 8th grade players and 3 8th grade cheerleaders will be heading to Roane County High School next year. And as you take a look at the huddle forming, all the coaches from both sides, all the cheerleaders, and all of the players will be huddling now around Coach Paul Burdette, and his staff will be around as well. And we always try to ask Coach Burdette what he talks about, and he just, generally speaking, talks about, that motto of one at the high school, and congratulating both teams on a good, hard-fought ball game. And again, we are very uninterested in the final score of this ball game. That is not why we are here. We're here just to watch the future of Roane County High School football. I saw a lot of really talented athletes at this level. Many of these athletes that we're talking about have not played a lot of football, though. So their upside is really, really good.
Yeah, not a lot of bad habits. So you come in, the middle school coaches are doing their best to get these guys prepared, and an opportunity for these guys to get up to the high school, get into the weight room, lift, get stronger, and understand what Coach Burdette expects of those young men once they get to the high school.
Well, such a special thing to be able to sit there and talk. I thought that the way they have scheduled and the way they have structured this ball game as far as the pregame is concerned, you go back to 8th grade parent nights, and many years ago, and even up through the years of the 2000s, these two schools did their own separate thing. And I think it was last year, was it? Was the first year or 2 years ago?
Last year, I believe, was the first year that they kind of combined things.
So they did the 8th grade parent night for all of these kids, and then even cooler, I thought, was the fact that they brought both teams together to run out, or actually to walk out of the huddle arm in arm. A yellow jacket, a tiger, a yellow jacket, a tiger, a yellow jacket. I thought that was really neat. I'm not sure whose idea that was. I know that they were looking forward to maybe running out of the helmet together, but that's just as neat for us as well, is to see those two teams link arm in arm. And then, of course, they go to their separate benches and then fight it out on the field for a little while, and then they come right back together.
Yeah, it was just a good game tonight. Walton wasn't able to get themselves into the end zone, but we saw a lot of positive things, from that offense and defense. And Spencer has some playmakers, and it's just what it is. And it's okay because these guys are going to be lined up together next season, for the most part. So, yeah, just an overall good football night for Roane County in all.
As the Yellow Jackets improve to 4-1, the Tigers drop to 1-5. Matt White, time for you to present our final statistics, brought to you, of course, each game by Joel Baker Law. Joel Baker, when the numbers count, get a hold of Joel Baker Law.
Numbers on the ground for Spencer, very good, very balanced. A lot of guys getting some touches. You saw a big boy touchdown. There's a lot of backups getting in there late. Really good to see. A lot of guys getting touches. But Brock Williams leading the way, 7 carries, 83 yards, a touchdown. Wyatt Lawson with 3 carries, 54 yards, and a score. Cody Howard had 4 carries, 41, and a touchdown. Caden Penna with a carry for 22 that went into the end zone, as well as Jackson Miller scored from 4 out. Chase Pinson, he had 2 carries for 17 yards as well for the offense of the Yellow Jackets. Through the air, Brock Williams was 1 for 1 for 25 yards and a touchdown. That one went to Cody Howard. And Wyatt Lawson was 2 of 5 for 14. His completions were 1 to Brock for 18 and then 1 to Chase Pinson for a loss of 4. 8 first downs on the night for the Yellow Jackets, 4 penalties for 25 yards, no turnovers. 221 yards on the ground, 39 through the air. That's 260 yards of total offense for Spencer. Defensively, a ton of guys getting in on tackles. You had Wyatt Lawson and Chase Pinson with 7 apiece. Pinson also had a fumble recovery. You have Brock Williams with 4, Cody Howard with 4, Taven Penna with 4, Lennox Wolf with 4, Eli Simmons with 3. And then Brody Rhodes with 3 tackles as well. 2 for Joe Kuhn, 2 for Caden Penna, 2 for Jacob Greathouse. And then a tackle apiece, Jackson Miller, Josh Greathouse, Donovan Kuhn, Bryant Webb, Lane Matheny, Atticus Lance, and Brogan Burdette. Caden Penna had that big interception that set up the touchdown for himself. And then Wyatt Lawson with the big 70-yard interception return to seal the deal for the Yellow Jackets. For the Walton Tigers, it was Xander Carpenter on the ground, 8 carries for 37 yards. Caden White with 5 carries for 17. Hayden Queen with 8 carries for 3. Trenton Shiree with 2 carries for 5. And then Kraft with 2 carries for 5 as well. Walker Strickland, 2 of 6 through the air, 15 yards. He did have the 2 interceptions. He did complete a pass to Queen for 5 and then 1 to Caden White for 4. Tigers able to get 6 first downs. They had 4 on that last drive where they were really working the ball down the field. Just unfortunate they ran out of space and lost them, able to take it back. 3 penalties for 15 yards for the Tigers and 3 turnovers. 65 yards on the ground, 15 through the air. That's 80 yards of total offense for the Tigers, who defensively, you had Caden White and Hayden Queen with 4 tackles apiece, Brantley Bailey with 3 tackles, and Eric Specht with 3 tackles as well. 2 for Xander Carpenter, 2 for Chevy Carpenter, 1 for Walker Strickland, Trenton Shiree, Bryson Kraft had a tackle as well as a sack, and then Colton Collins with a tackle for the Tigers. Add it all up, the final score is 47-0, but it matters not to us, the winners. Here are the future of Roane County High School.
We have time now for our Paramount Surveying Play of the Ball Game, brought to you by Paramount Surveying, Matt Painter and Brian Lawrence. Helping us out with that play of the game. John Penna, what do you have for us?
A lot of different plays here this evening, but this one really set the nail in the coffin for Spencer, and that's going to be Wyatt Lawson with the interception across the field, and he takes it all the way back to the end zone. So a big play for the 7th grader, Wyatt Lawson of Spencer.
One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we return, John Penna's got a lot of hardware to dish out here between Walton and Spencer. We'll wrap things up with our Player of the Game Awards after this.
And I was looking for parts in all the wrong places, looking for parts.
If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, come to Willard Starchers and you will know you have found the right place. Willard Starchers has been in business for a very, very long time, since 1938, which means they must be doing things right. Brakes, calipers, rotors, paint, batteries, belts, and many things you wouldn't even expect them to have. The friendly staff treats you with respect and helps you get what you need. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, shop at Willard Starchers in Spencer, open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520. Future Raider Bowl edition 2024 in the books. And again, we are not, we don't care about the score. We're just having a good time promoting the kids of the county and looking forward to all these youngsters in Raider uniforms in the years to come. Many of them will be in the uniforms next year, 14 to be exact, with 3 cheerleaders as well. Lots of fun here today. Lots of good action between both sides. Lots of very good individual performances. So John Penna got a lot of work to do as he's going to give out the Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Player of the Game Awards on both sides for the Yellow Jackets and the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm going to give one on offense and one on defense for both teams tonight. For offense of the Tiger team, that's going to be Xander Carpenter, 8 carries for 37 yards, and all 37 yards were very tough to come by. For Spencer tonight, a guy that did it. You know, he caught a pass, he ran one in, but he also had some great blocks downfield to set up some other scores for the Yellow Jackets. Yeah, that's going to be Cody Howard. Cody Howard, he had 4 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown on the ground, 1 reception for 25 yards and a touchdown, and huge blocks all night long. So those guys are offensive. Defensively, Chase Pinson was all over the place for the Yellow Jackets. He had 6 tackles in the ball game, and he also had a fumble recovery. And then defensively for Walton here this evening, I thought Eric Specht was very, very impressive. He was good on special teams. He was good in the defense. He made some nice tackles. He finished out with 4 tackles here tonight. So congratulations to those 4 young men, and congratulations to Wyatt Lawson on the play of the game.
Again, we do not have a broadcast for the Roane County High School football team on Friday. This is Roane County's bye week, but the action continues on WVRC nonetheless. Clay County and Calhoun County, our neighbors to the right in Calhoun County, and our broadcast crew to the right. Tim Davis, Michael Fitzwater, Robert Bonar, and the rest of the crew will have action on 104.7 FM and on WVRC 104.7 FM.com on our website. They will be on their streaming sites as well for Friday night football action on WVRC. 7 o'clock is the pregame. 7:30 is the scheduled kick from Calhoun County High School. Don't forget, folks, continue to watch our live streaming coverage of the 70th Annual West Virginia Black Walnut Festival. Will be up bright and early tomorrow morning, giving you all the information that you need. We are done here today for the 2024 edition of the Future Raiders Bowl. For all of us here at WVRC, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control, a very, very down and out Swolby is out there somewhere moping. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and the instant replay. Katie White, our camera person. Matt White, our statistician. And my caller analyst, John Penna. For all of us here at WVRC, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful rest of the Walnut Festival. You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.